On a day like today, it's good to look through the crypto market and see what it's up to. I'd also like to let you know that I released a Coffee Club video on Rule 763, Redefine Success. We know Rule 45, no alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity. What does this actually mean? It means as Bitcoin goes up, what do we expect the alts to do? To go up. When Bitcoin comes down, what do we expect the alts to do? To come down. But the beautiful thing with alts, they can skyrocket, and we've seen Solana just starting to take off. Doge was previously taking off, but it's just been pulled back a little bit. Why is that? Because as Bitcoin's gravity comes down, it impacts all of the alts. You can see it much more in a gravitational chart. As a community, we're always looking into Bitcoin's gravitational pull on the market. Relativity is the percentage difference or variation between a particular crypto and Bitcoin. We can see over this period of time, Bitcoin has come up 0.28%, but Doge has come up 1.31%. What do we notice here? This is the gravitational view. We can see that as Bitcoin came up, Doge was starting to invert on that. It was feeling that Bitcoin was going to go down. The meme coins are very responsive to Bitcoin's gravitational pull. They can front run it in both directions, both down and up. What do we see now? Bitcoin's gravity is starting to go up and it's pulling up Doge with it. Jamie from Twitter asked me a question about VRA, and he was looking specifically about a support area. One thing to understand is you need to look at the relativity, the gravity, and then the price. And looking through price through the CTKS method will give you the algorithmic smart money buy and sell levels. I want to tackle this from a slightly different perspective. You can see that VRA's price action has been very turbulent, but comparatively to Bitcoin, Bitcoin over this time is up 139.37%. VRA is up 457%, but at one stage it was up over 10,000%. And how does this relate to how Bitcoin moved? That's why we look at gravity. Look at this directional correlation between Bitcoin's gravitational pull and VRA. If Bitcoin continues on its ascent and continues up, and there could be quite a few reasons for that to happen, we could expect that VRA will follow the gravitational pull as it has done in the past. And what are we seeing right now? When we zoom in on price, we know that there's a bit of a gravitational gap in between what Bitcoin has done and what VRA has done. Of course, there's a lot more to it. You need to become very familiar with the project, but it looks like there could be a lot of upside potential for VRA. What we do inside the masterclass is we layer in our trades. We don't FOMO, we don't go all in at one specific level. We always have a bit of dry powder around. With the CTKS method version 2.0, you can actually draw out where the structure is inside VRA's chart. That's where smart money is buying and selling, and it gives you an incredible idea as to where to DCA or dollar cost average in to guard your risk. If you would like to see your specific token or crypto or stock or whatever it is analyzed in this way, please let me know in the comments. I'm always happy to go through any particular project. I don't endorse any projects and I never have. You must do your own research. Turning to the crypto market, we can see a lot's been happening in the past 24 hours and it's generally pretty good. And we know what's causing it. Bitcoin is going up and it's dragging the entire crypto market up with it. Good on you, Bitcoin. We can see that Bitcoin has done a spike up in the time that we were talking about these other things. Look at Doge. Doge has done a spike up. Who could believe it? We could, because we know the rules. When you know the rules, you're actually 100,000% better off than other people. If you don't know the rules, and that lack of knowledge will cost you inside the markets. What we're doing here is observing Bitcoin's gravitational pull. We want to see specifically when different cryptos invert on Bitcoin. What is inversion? That just means they're going the opposite direction. We can see here as Bitcoin came up, the other cryptos came up with it. We see this every single day, 7 days a week. The crypto market is quite predictable in many respects, but it's also very, very volatile. Let's have a look. Ethereum, stronger than Bitcoin's gravity. BNB is being suppressed at the moment. You want to look for weakness and you want to look for strength, and especially turnarounds. So we're going to look through a lot of the top 50 to give a bit of an idea on what's cooking and what's hot and what's kind of not. Look at ADA. ADA's regaining strength. Doge is bolting out the gate, doing really well. Matic is going for it. Look at Solana. Solana is a powerhouse. When it wants to rock and roll, there's nothing that can stop it. All of these particular cryptos are in order. So looking at Tron is absolutely whacking Bitcoin in terms of its gravitational pull. What about Litecoin? It's doing the other way. We see Litecoin overextend to the negative and overextend to the positive. As Bitcoin recovers, Litecoin could bolt. It becomes really, really light at stages and really heavy at other stages. DOT is following Bitcoin's gravitational alignment, as is SHIB. Will SHIB see a breakout? Looking like Doge? Perhaps, perhaps not. So keep our eye on it. But we know as Bitcoin's gravitational pull is to the up direction, they're all coming up except the inverters, and there's not too many of those. AVAX following Bitcoin's gravity. Link following Bitcoin's gravity. Shock horror. Atom following Bitcoin's gravity. And look at Uni. Uni is a bit down at the moment. It's a little bit weak. Keep your eyes on weakness, because weak often becomes strong and strong often becomes weak. Looking at Monero has been holding up really, really well in relationship to Bitcoin's gravitational pull. Ethereum Classic just moving with it. Stellar XLM moving in alignment with Bitcoin's gravity. Bitcoin Cash weaker. ICP weaker for the moment, but we know weakness turns into a strength and strength turns into a weakness at some stage. Filecoin moving in alignment. LDO weaker. Aptos weaker. Going into the next ones, HBAR just a little bit weaker than Bitcoin's gravity. Arbitrum, look at ARBs deciding to break out because we know what Bitcoin's doing. It's starting to go up. And what's going to happen with all the other cryptos? Yes, you got it. They're going to come up. What about NIR? Look at NIR filling that gap. This is what always goes on. VET. It's really interesting between VET and Tron. They tend to shine in the darkness and tend to turn around quickly. We can see VET just going for it. This is a fantastic way to keep your eyes on what the markets are doing. If you would like me to do this more regularly, please let me know in the comments. What about Quant? Just a bit weaker than Bitcoin's gravitational alignment at the moment. Ape, weaker as well. Algo, significantly weaker. The graph weaker but catching up. Let's go across to the next ones. Sand weaker than Bitcoin's gravity. EOS catching up. You can see you can be under and then it just slingshots back. We see this all the time. Render, RNDR, looking fantastic. What about Aave? Starting to take off. Phantom under duress, and it's been under duress for a while. But as Bitcoin's gravitational alignment pulls up, it's going to pull it up unless Bitcoin breaks down. But so far, so good. Things are looking fairly okay today in the crypto market. EGLD, just a little bit weaker, just a little bit. Rocket Pool, just a bit weaker as well. Conflux, CFX, looking stronger. Turning to the next group of 8, we can see the metaverse is not shining too brightly at the moment. Mana is under Bitcoin's gravity. Theta is also under. But as Bitcoin takes off, look at Theta. It's starting to go for it. We're not surprised about this. We know the rules of the market. And if you don't know the rules of the market, you're in trouble. We can see that XDZ, Tezos, is just following in alignment with Bitcoin's gravity. Stacks is suppressed. I love the suppression on these because you're getting on the right side of the percentage. It can be really interesting. Of course, not investment advice. You must make your own decisions. Axie is typically always strong. Look at the distinction between how Axie is moving and how Mana is moving. Not bad. Flow, weaker. Neo, just bolting away. Go Neo. Chili's, weaker at the moment. Turning to the next date, we can see Curve, looking stronger than Bitcoin's gravity. IMX, Immutable X, feeling a little bit weaker. The X is obviously got IMX down. Synthetics, oh, so many X's. We can see Synthetics above Bitcoin's gravity at the moment. Maker, sort of making its way along Bitcoin's gravity, actually. Carver, ooh, some very nice spikes inside Carver and quite a lot of strength inside there as well. Looking good. Pepe is coming up, showing it a bit of pep in his frog step. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Clayton, looking good. IOTA, looking fantastic. Heading towards the final group of 8, we can see OP is under Bitcoin's gravitational alignment. Sui has had some bad chop suey. He's not feeling too good at the moment. Pax G, just wandering, meandering down. And what about Lunacy? Lunacy is a bit weaker than Bitcoin's gravity. Injective is also. Mina also weaker. Fracshare, FXS, weaker. And look at GMX. Wow, that's really weak. As we look at Bitcoin, we can understand the entire crypto movement is influenced by these downs and these ups. And you've just seen the up play out in real time. But where are the downs and ups actually going? That is all determined by the CTKS method. When you look at price like this, you can't really tell where smart money is buying or selling. Also, you don't know the true strength of resistance or support. Resistance is where smart money sells. Support is where it buys. I'll also be releasing a video inside the CTKS method service today. That'll give you updates across all of the Tier 1 charts. And it will give you a lot more than that. Turning to objective dynamic market structure, which can only be revealed through the CTKS method. A lot of retail traders and investors would think that resistance is around this particular area, around the $27,500 mark. It is not. It's actually up here, starting from around the 27,880 mark going up. When it comes to support, this particular area of support around the 26,600 is not that strong. It's pretty much paper support. A little bit stronger down a little bit further at 25,903. But the concept is we're seeing Bitcoin shorts getting liquidated by the longs. We've got fairly light volume across the weekend. Can Bitcoin come up to this 27,900 mark? Well, there's many reasons that it could. One thing that we do, we always seek to synchronize in with the market. The market, all financial markets, the stock market, Forex, crypto, it doesn't matter. Whatever the market is, it's a market. It will pay you for your synchronization. You're not in an epic battle with the person on the other side of the screen because there's millions of them. If you win, you're not taking another person's money. It doesn't work that way. A lot of people invest and trade for different reasons. It's very likely the person that you sold into is buying at a great rate. You just don't know, and nobody knows. That's what markets are all about. We can only use probabilities. That's why, as professionals, we always take the case. What will we do if the market goes against us, just goes flat and gets boring, or goes up and makes us really excited? The truth is, you're a professional if you get excited when the prices are going down and you're buying long at spot. That may sound very counterintuitive, but you know you've made it when you do that. Remember, you control the trade or investment, but the market controls the return. And the return is always based on your active learning, your knowledge, and your courage. The market always penalizes blame and gambling, so keep away from both of those things. if you want to make money in the markets. To get the required knowledge, it's very important that you know what your foundations are, how you can look beyond the charts and intercorrelate and interconnect them, how you find the market's focus, and we did a little bit of that today. Before you buy or sell, and there's many ways to do that, and you need to make volatility your best friend to master the markets. You must first master emotional control, which is rule 734. There were so many fantastic comments in yesterday's video. I'm going to share them on Monday. The secret to success in life is just to get positive habits, better habits, because your habits either make you or break you. And the problem is, habits are fairly unknown to us. They're little beasts. They don't announce themselves. They don't ring the doorbell and say, "Hey, I'm your habit and I'm bad for you." In fact, they do the exact opposite. They hide under the carpet and then bite you, bite your ankles when you're least expecting it. Bad habits are just bad. How do we know bad habits? And I do go into this a lot in the Coffee Club video, which is also public, because I think a lot of people would really benefit from seeing it. If you see any of these red boxes, they're bad habits. How do you fight a bad habit? First, you don't fight it, you just understand it. If you can reveal it, you can get rid of it, and that's the beauty of life. But if you don't know it's there, no amount of willpower will ever change anything, because you simply don't understand it. So the key is always understanding first. We have the choice in life to be mean, to be hostile, to be arrogant, to have our lives full of hatred and revenge. Or we can be kind. We can have things like respect and forgiveness and kindness. It's really important to swap out of negative excellence into positive excellence. Why is that? Think about anybody that's full of hatred. Do you want to be around that person? Do you want to know them? Would you promote them if you're a boss and they're an employee? How about in a relationship? Does being full of hatred and anger make you closer to another person or more distant? And the ultimate is this: inside financial markets, when people are full of hatred, jealousy, resentment, all of those things, it just closes out learning. They can't learn the rules of the market, so they get more and more angry. And unfortunately, anger has its really hot cousin next to it, which is blame. And when I mean hot, I really mean hot. Blame just destroys everything. It's the ultimate negative habit. If you recognize any of these negative habits, don't be concerned at all about it. We're all unaware of our negative habits. We all have positive excellence and we all have negative excellence. The key is in the management of the proportion of one to the other. When you become aware, just get understanding on your side. The reason we have the CTKS Creed, these are just daily positive affirmations for abundance, financial success, and happiness. We know that better habits create a better life. And when we say better habits, they're positive habits, positive excellence habits. We also know that all results come from the mind. If you're not getting something that you want in terms of a result in your life, just change your habit. That's it. It's as simple as it gets. The first way to change habits is to read the CTKS Creed. Why is that? Because those habits make themselves known. They knock on the door. For example, if I say, this is a positive affirmation, you would say I, not me, you. Okay, I know the universe wants me to succeed. If you say that positive affirmation and that negative habit just bangs the door down and says, no, it's not true. The universe is against you. It doesn't want you to succeed. Wow, well done. You have just identified a negative habit and you can boot it clear out the door with that line. You say, get out of here, negative habit. The universe does want me to succeed. Let's go hunting for some more negative habits. Every day I show kindness, integrity, and gratitude. You need to say this with passion, with meaning. You say, I is you. Every day you show kindness, integrity, and gratitude. If you say, no, I don't show kindness. This world is rough. I've got to dominate it. I've got to make sure that people respect me by screaming at them or doing something else. Well, you're not showing kindness, but you've actually identified a negative habit. The negative habit has rung the doorbell, and you can choose to now boot it in the butt and get rid of it. There's so much more to it. If you have a look at the Coffee Club video, which is on buymeacoffee.com/cryptotradingks, and it's open to the public, so it's just free for you to look at. Rule 763, redefine success. It's something that we must always do. Every day, seek to redefine success. Redefining success will set you free. If you're new to the Coffee Club, this is where I share a lot of rules, and I wanted to especially thank Bruno from Switzerland. Bruno said, Ken and Kate, thank you so much for over 2 years of non-stop kindness, support, and love. Go out together and treat yourself to a fine pizza Napoli. I hope you both like anchovies. Purpuratum. They're so beautiful. Very yummy. And thank you, my friend. That's very, very kind of you. And Crypto Turtle said, Dear Master Ken and Kate, I wanted to express my heartfelt gratitude for your teachings in the CTKS Masterclass, Coffee Club, and the free public CTKS family. Your guidance has been a beacon of light for those of us navigating the world of trading and investing. I'm incredibly grateful to have found your channel and to be part of such an amazing community. Your wisdom and camaraderie, among classmates have been invaluable in my trading journey. Thank you for your dedication and selflessness in sharing your knowledge and helping others to succeed. Your impact on my life extends far more beyond trading, and I am truly thankful for the positive excellence influence you have had. With deep appreciation and admiration, Crypto Turtle. Thank you so much, Crypto Turtle. That's incredibly kind, my friend. If you scroll up to the start of the page to get to the Coffee Club videos, you just go to Posts on this tab. And you'll see that latest post, Rule 763. That's a public post. You don't have to buy me a coffee or anything to see that one. And I'd like to thank everybody again for their kind support. It's really heart-touching. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day or night ahead, my friends, and Kate and I look forward to catching up with you again tomorrow. Bye for now.